Deputies with the Pennington County Sheriff's Office are investigating a homicide.
Tuesday afternoon around 4 p.m., officers responded to the area of Victoria Lake Road and First Thunder Road for a report of a person with a gunshot wound. 57-year-old Vernon Seelig was declared dead when officers got to the scene and have determined his death to be a homicide. Officers are currently seeking 30-year-old Nicholas Seelig as the main person of interest. He's believed to be in the area of Highway 16 and Gondola Road. He's believed to be armed and dangerous and should not be approached. If you have any information about Nicholas's whereabouts, you are asked to call the Pennington County Sheriff's Office. One person was taken to the hospital after a crash at a Central Sioux Falls intersection. KELOLAND News captured this video of the intersection of 26th Street and Phillips Avenue Tuesday morning. You can see a car on its side in between two SUVs. Police say a vehicle was heading south on Phillips and had the green light. Another vehicle heading east on 26th Street didn't stop, struck the other vehicle, causing it to roll. The driver of the southbound car suffered minor injuries. The driver of the vehicle that ran the red light was ticketed for failure to stop. The former leader of downtown Sioux Falls wants to be the next mayor of Sioux Falls. Joe Batchelor is the fourth person to announce a run for mayor. The Sioux Falls native was the president of the organization Downtown Sioux Falls for nearly 10 years.
When I picture Sioux Falls' future, I see a place where no dream is too big, where impossible isn't in our vocabulary, and where opportunity is abundant for everyone.
Christine Erickson, Jamie Smith, and David Sakaitis are also running for mayor. Voters head to the polls on June 2nd. Now let's get a check of our weather with meteorologist Scott Munt. Good morning, Scott.
All right, good morning, Perry. Good morning, everybody. We are looking at a warm day. Temperatures in the 70s and 80s, starting with a couple of isolated showers. Parts of eastern, southeastern KELOLAND. We'll watch for redeveloping showers, maybe some thunderstorms, not only in southeastern KELOLAND late this afternoon and evening, but probably a better chance to see that into western South Dakota. As Rapid City hits a high of 82 today, 86 in Pierre, 85 Chamberlain, 70s and 80s will be found across eastern South Dakota, Minnesota, and Iowa. And Brian will have more details on your forecast coming up.
Thank you, Scott. A new store has opened up just outside of Sioux Falls, and it's offering farm fresh products. Grace Place Farm and Gardens opened its farm store this weekend. Inside, you can find fresh produce, eggs, pastured poultry, and more. Everything in here is grown and made right on the farm just outside of the store.
It's a joy to bring food to the community. It's a joy to grow things that feed people. And whether it's in the gardens, whether it's with the chickens, or whether it's at the farm store, we love when neighbors in the community come out to see where their food comes from.
The farm store is open from 1 to 6 Monday through Friday.
To learn more about Grace Place Farms and Garden, follow the link under this story here on KELOLAND.com.
The Love at the Falls is winding down as its 2025 season comes to an end.
The free concert venue has welcomed more than 110,000 concert goers so far this year, and there are more free concerts taking place this weekend.
On Thursday night, we have Talking Dreads, which is a reggae band doing Talking Heads music, so that will be a lot of fun. And then on Friday night, we have a band called Ocean Blue. They were a big band in the 80s, had a lot of radio play, so people will recognize some of their songs, even if they don't remember the name of the band right off. And then on Saturday night, we have a band we've been looking forward to for a very long time. It's called the Empire Strikes Brass.
You can find a link with more information on our website.
Fairgoers will be flocking to Huron for the South Dakota State Fair starting today.
Yesterday, vendors and fair staff were putting the final touches on the fairgrounds. Now they're ready to host 6 days of fun.
There's live entertainment going on. The food vendors will be open. The building's open at 9. You know, South Dakota's about, or the State Fair is about celebrating South Dakota agriculture and youth.
For a full list of events, visit the link attached to this story on KELOLAND.com.
That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at your weather with meteorologist Brian Carstens. Good morning, Brian.
All right, good morning as we watch our weather today, tracking some of those scattered showers in the southeast this morning, and another batch or two could develop in the southeast later today. So do remember that, with highs right around 80 or so in Sioux Falls, pretty close to that number. Rapid City, maybe some rain here to your west here as we close out the afternoon into the early evening. Now, we are expecting the overnight weather picture pretty quiet for Aberdeen and for Pierre. It looks like most of us will start off our Thursday dry, and we'll keep that rain chance to our west. one more day. But already getting into Friday, the rain chance will begin to sprout in western South Dakota. That chance of rain will likely expand slowly to the east during the course of the Labor Day holiday weekend. Now, the question, got a couple of these here, but first of all, the characteristics of this system. It's kind of a compact low. We're going to be seeing the spin to the atmospheric wind conditions. So you're going to see a south wind ahead of the low, northwest wind behind it, and it's going to be fairly efficient at producing some streaks or patches of rain. And that's important because as you're making your plans for the weekend, there will be periods of rain. And I will caution you that the percentages on this, I'm not sold yet that we're, going to remain rain-free all weekend in Sioux Falls. In fact, I would feel the opposite of that. I think by Saturday night and Sunday, we have a pretty good chance that something is going to break down in this pattern. So keep watching the weather and the changes and modifications to the chance of rain. It's already there, but those numbers could easily go higher. That's basically the bottom line. Now, temperatures in the 70s, we'll keep that going for now until we see better evidence of more widespread rainfall. If that's the case, we'd have to drop the numbers a little bit into Sunday, possibly Labor Day itself. There's a separate cold front coming in probably late Tuesday. Now, that's a whole nother story because the air coming in the middle of next week could be awfully chilly, a lot colder than 80. I'm going to put it that way. And so we'll just keep watching that story, too. Aberdeen, it's a chance of rain for the weekend. Right now, it's at 20 to 30%. But Pierre and Rapid, those percentages are much higher and intentionally done so because the low, as it comes in from Wyoming, is going to have a fair amount of moisture for some of these areas. So Pierre, it's a 40% chance of rain on Friday. At least 50% Saturday. I could easily jump that one too and go a little higher. And with that low stuck in place, it's probably going to linger into Sunday. Rapid City, it's going to arrive a day earlier. So already Friday is a good chance of rain. Saturday, good chance of rain. Then it tends to wind down on Sunday. Check out more details online at KELOLAND.com.